So hey guys, I'm back from vacation. Really, I'm finally back in a place basically where there's internet. I'm in my house, and yeah, so today's a new video. Really, it's gonna be a short video. There's not much to talk about. I will say this: there is a possibility that tomorrow's event is going to be a Hokage event. That being Minato, that being Tobirama, Hashirama. Any one of those three. It could be an event for those guys. So keep an eye out for that. This might actually be a time where I actually spend gold simply because I have been working towards Hashirama and Tobirama slowly but surely. So this is where I might actually spend some gold during this event next event. Um, but yeah, that's really just the biggest heads up that I can give. Apart from that, not much else to say as far as I can tell from here. Um, yeah, I mean, I was on vacation. I'm a little out of it right about now. So yeah, I mean, mm, sorry for the last video being really short. We were on the in the car. We were just I asked them to be quiet. It was like 2 in the morning. We were driving towards the place where we were gonna go at. For those of you curious, I went to Lake Mead, I believe it's called. It's in Nevada. It was fun. It was interesting. I got a tan, so that's nice. But yeah, so I did all that fun stuff, and yeah. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just show you all of the items that Madara has, I suppose. Seeing as it is a Madara event, you might hear some people talking in the background, but that's just my dad and my brother and sister. Just we're back home, so I mean now we're making food and crap. But yeah. So I've been trying to get this up to tier 4. I haven't been able to simply because well, no internet means I can't log in and I can't do any cross server mines. I could have probably done it yesterday, but yeah, I just really couldn't. But yeah, so the cloak gets really powerful actually. It doesn't come with a skill, the cloak, unfortunately. I do believe that he's gonna have another cloak item, but that's probably gonna be released in the future. Now, I do have quite a few items for him. I have all of his exclusive items, and there's two types of items for him. One of them being his normal items, which you can get during this event, and the others being his Kaguya exclusive events. A couple of events back, a couple of months back, there was an event called Kaguya something. I believe it was an Itachi and Shisui event. I made a couple of videos about it a while back. But basically, the person who got the most did the most damage got the biggest amount of rewards, and some of those rewards were being the Flame Ichiwa, the True Gun, and the Uchiha armor. Now, the reason I'm mentioning these only, there were more rewards, but these are the only ones that pertain to Madara at the moment. So yeah, I mean, the Chin Ichiha Uchiha armor is right here. As you can see, level 122. Ninjutsu attack 183k worth for any ninja you equip it to. Now, if you equip it to Madara, he gets an extra 60k HP, which is very nice, honestly. Um, then the Flame Ichiwa, Shin Flame Ichiwa, it gives you at level 120, 127k ninjutsu attack. Now, if you equip it to Madara, he gets an extra 50k ninjutsu attack, and he also gets the ability to reflect any skill after a normal attack. So he does a normal attack, and he's going to be able to reflect a skill back towards the enemy. Then there's a True Rinnegan, which is a lot stronger than the Sharingan tier 4. So the True Rinnegan, as you can see here at level 122, gives you 64k dodge and 191k stamina. Now, if you equip it to Madara, he gets an extra 22k hit, 86k HP, 71k ninjutsu attack, and he also gets a shield after he releases his unique skill. And he also releases a Tomb Shadow, which is just a debuff that he can release at random after the unique skill. Whereas the normal Rinnegan or Sharingan only gives you 38k dodge, 109k stamina, and more or less the same bonuses, really. But I mean, the true Rinnegan has significantly more dodge and stamina, nearly double the amounts. Now the Madara six paths cloak. Beforehand it wasn't particularly useful. It still isn't. I mean, the bonuses at tier 3 are quite nice, but they're nothing special. But once you get to tier 4, he does get a lot stronger, as you can see here at tier 4. if I get the ability to refine it, it goes from 45k ninjutsu attack to 68k ninjutsu attack, and from 45k ninjutsu defense to 88k ninjutsu defense. So the bonuses on the cloak are very nice too. Now, if you equip it to Madara at tier 3, he gets 16k extra ninjutsu attack and 16k ninjutsu defense. Now, when it goes to tier 4, I do believe it goes to to 40 something k attack and defense for ninjutsu. So yeah, it's really Madara in a nutshell when it comes to his items. If I can equip him, oh yeah, one more thing. Now the Flame Ichiwa is a special weapon. Basically, the reason it's special is because it's more for offense, more for ninjutsu attack than anything. His other weapon being the Magatama fan, tier 4. It's not quite like the Ichiwa. The Ichiwa is more for ninjutsu attack. It gives you a lot of ninjutsu attack. But the Magatama fan, that gives you a lot of some ninjutsu attack, not as much as the Flame Ichiwa, obviously. But it gives you stamina, which in the end usually comes out giving you a lot more CP. So I mean, with his max amount of CP items, I have him at 3.3 million worth of CP. Now if I were to unequip all of the items from Madara, keep in mind that this is a bronze Madara. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I go down to 1.9 million. So I mean that's a good 1 point something million worth of CP loss. I think 1.3, 1.2 million worth of CP being lost here when it comes to taking off all of his items. Now Madara Uchiha, I could probably go ahead and get him diamond right now. Not diamond, I mean gold. I would really only have to recharge 3 days instead of the 4 days that I said that it would have to be for most people. But I mean, honestly, I'm not particularly looking to spend any more money on this game, and I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, it's really about it for that. So I'll get into the Q&A because it does pertain to the Q&A, and yeah, so let's go to YouTube. I'm gonna go, not close that because I may need to answer a question, but let's go to YouTube and lower that down. YouTube, and here we go. Let's see, you're gonna go over here, Luis Rodriguez on my last video. So let's see, how do your parents react when they hear how much you have to pay in the game? First of all, I'm an adult, dude, Andrew. Uh, Being an adult means, quite honestly, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Now, admittedly, there are consequences to what you do, but you're really your own person when you're an adult. I'm 21. I work so I can do whatever the hell I want with my own money. I'm not relying towards them for financial or anything else like that. If anything, I help them out when it comes to money sometimes. So really, they don't really give a fuck what I do with my cash because that is just what I want to do. I'm an adult once again. So really, they don't have a horse in this. I mean, when I tell them sometimes how much other cards cost, they're amazed. I mean, I do talk about them. Well, not about them. I do talk to them about this game, and they're surprised. They're amazed sometimes. They're like, "Wow, that's a lot of cash. Who the fuck buys that?" Because they're like, "Yeah, who the fuck would buy that?" But they don't really care if I spend or not because, well, I mean, I'm the person who fucking gets the bills paid. How do you spend so much money on this game? Because I want to. Simple as that. I work, I find amusement in it, and I go ahead and I do pay it. Now, right now, I've gotten to the point where I don't have to pay anymore. I just play the game because I'm strong enough where I can get any as basically 2k gold for free, more or less every day, and I don't have to worry about getting gold. Now, if I want something that needs to be recharged, such as a combination card, then I do have to buy it if I want it, but as a rule of thumb, I don't have to spend any more cash on this game. I want to get the Shadow Clone skill book, but what should I spend my gold on? Depends everything, dubstep. You can go ahead and use it on your items. I know I'm going to be enhancing some items fairly soon. You can spend it on keys for the Uzumaki trials. You can go ahead and spend it on let's see, gold 10 draw at the very least once if there's a card you want to get. For example, for the Shikamaru card during his event, I went ahead and did a gold 10 draw because I knew that I was going to get a fully trained up Shikamaru, even if he only was purple card. You can do that sort of thing. It just really depends. What you're gonna want to be doing when it comes to spending gold is focus on one thing and one thing only. You want to set yourself a goal. You want to say, okay, I want to get this item up to level 120 and stay there. You don't want to, I guess, just you don't want to choose too many things at once because you're going to be spreading your gold out too much, and then you're really not going to get any benefit out of it using that much gold. But yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of personal opinion. Sometimes you can go ahead and spend a lot. Sometimes you can go ahead and spend a little. Just really depends on what you need. What is the cost of 1/6 Madara? Dr. Theatrical says it nicely right around here. Let me go ahead and check the notice. Let's see, Golden Mother training events on July 8th. Really, you need 60 of each of his things, so, except for his first step. So, I mean, for his, all of the reanimation containers, you need 60 of those for his, seal break, I believe. The release contract, you need 60 of those. So, let's see, I mean, you're gonna get, 20 release contract just from doing 1K recharge. So let's see, 20. To get the 6 path Madara, it would really just be, because you don't only have to worry about the what do you call it, the release contracts or even the containers. You have to worry about the, Ten Tails chakra. I mean, you get 22 at 10k gold, and you get a shadow clone, so that's nice. But you only get 5 chakras beforehand, so let's see, 22, 27. Where is it? 28. Yeah, you only get 28 per 10,000. So, I mean, you'd have to recharge what? 2k, 20k at least, at the bare minimum to get enough of the, what do you call it? Of the Tentos chakra. Because if you don't have it, you're not going to get the fucking, the 6 path Madara. But at that point, you're really just going to get what what do you call it? A, damn it, what's it called? A silver Madara at that point if you recharge 20k worth of gold. Um, hmm. I mean, somebody said $300, but that doesn't seem quite right because, like I said, you need 60 of each of the training materials, the containers, the Tento's chakra, the release contract. So yeah, that's really, that might work, but at the same time, it probably won't because of the Tento's chakra. I mean, if you were only going for the reanimated Madara, then that would probably work. Only $300. But if you're looking at a full 6 path Madara, you're not going to get a full 6 path Madara. You're going to get like a silver Madara if you're looking to try to get a 6 path Madara. Unless you do it in like the most convoluted roundabout way. But I mean, who knows? Let's see. How do I beat the Seven Tails? Aizawa, I think I've said this before, man, but you need to tell me your team. Otherwise, I really can't help you out. I can tell you that the Seven Tails weaknesses. He's very weak to Genjutsu, and you don't have to worry about defense against him. You can just attack him, put as many DPSers as you can on your team simply because he doesn't attack you back. But once again, if I don't know what team you're gonna use, I don't really know what you're gonna do. How much does a base 6 path cost cheapest? Um, yeah, I mean, you guys keep on saying that 10k will get you the 6 path Madara. But okay, that seems about right. But the problem is like I said, the Tentel chakra, as you can see right over here, I have a real Madara Uchiha. And he needs 60 Tentel chakra. 60, not just 30. You only get 22 at 10k worth of recharge. So let's see, I mean, 10k 10 tails chakra at 5,000, you get 5 10 tails chakra. So that's 5 plus 22, 27. And then after that, at 1,900, you get another 10 tails chakra, so that's 28. At 3,100 gold, you don't get any 10 tails chakra as far as I can tell. And then before 1,900, there is no 10 tails chakra reward. So it looks like, yeah, you're going to need to do, because you get 28 daily for 10,000 gold. So that's, you're still left missing at the very least for 10 tails chakra. So I mean, 10,000 is not going to cut it. You're more than likely going to be looking at, I don't know, recharging 10,000 for 2 days and then 1,900, no, 5,000 for the last day. I mean, this is all a moot point because this is the last day of the event, but I mean, sorry, I was on vacation. Please stop pronouncing it like Madara. Well, I do have a trouble when it comes to slurring my words, but if you really don't like how I say it, you can just simply stop listening, I suppose. Normally I would be more apologetic, but I'm not in a particularly good mood today, so I have to apologize for that, I suppose. Can I see your curse seals? Sure. So when it comes to curse seals, you just have the basics, honestly. I just really, when it comes to my DPS team, I just bother with the curse seal of wrath. That's the most important one. That's what allows you to go first. Not go first, but release your unique skill on the first turn. So that's why I have the curse seal of wrath. Anything else is just really bonus for CP, like the curse seal of the fate, curse seal of fate, curse seal of moon, CP boosters all the way. But yeah, I mean, for a level 105 card, that's in your main team, this is where you're going to want to have him on him. Level 10 Curse Seal of Fate, level 10 Curse Seal of Moon, level 8 Seal of Earth, not level 8, level 10 Seal of Earth, level 10 Seal of Fire, level 10 Seal of Sun, level 10 Seal of Shadow, and then finally Curse Seal of Wrath, level 5. But yeah, those are just what I have. What's the best way to get regular Madara? Depends. If you just want to get the, what do you call it? The purple card Madara, Uchiha, his very first stage. All you really have to do is go to chapter 15, Crying Country, and get, I do believe, 20 of these. 20 of the Mangekyo Sharingan Madara. It's a rather rare drop, but you will be getting Hanzo fragments, so if you haven't trained up Hanzo, this is a good way to do so. You get 20 of those. The Mangekyo Sharingan, I believe it's called. What is it called again? Yeah, Mangekyo Sharingan Madara. Get 20 of those, and then go to chapter 13 and do Death of Obito until you get 30 of Shirozetsu. No, not Shirozetsu. 30 of the first Hokage cells, and then you can synthesize one Madara Uchiha. It's a rather rare drop, but you can do it for free. Let's see. What's the average cost for the Shadow Clone? Depends on the event, but the minimum that I've seen it has been only, I believe it was, let's see, 40k is usually the minimum that I've seen it. It can go anywhere from 40k worth of consumption cost for the Shadow Clone. Passive, skill book for Naruto Tobirama. Anywhere from 30k, and not 30k, anywhere from 40k worth of consumption to 55k worth of consumption. Now, for the Shadow Clone, the average cost of the, what do you call it, of the actual, what do you call it, damn it, the Shadow Clone, the training material for Madara Uchiha, the average cost of it is 10,000 gold. You get one each turn, or each day, for 10,000 gold. So there you go. My team is Bronze Naruto, Bronze Kakashi, Silver Tsunade, Final Form Obito, Final Form Sakura, Final Form Sasuke. My question is how to beat the Six Tails. Now what you're going to want to do with that team is probably going to have to switch out Kakashi and Obito. And then what you're going to want to do is also get, what do you call it, Damn, what's his... Wait, Aizo, aren't you the one who was asking for the seven tails earlier? Yeah, you're asking for the seven tails. Well, anyways, for the six tails, any of the Miss Shinobi, those being Zabuza, Haku, and the Mizukage, I believe. Chojiro, Kisame, where is it at? God damn it, where's Kisame at? There we go. These guys are immune to poison, actually, from the seven tails. So if you can get any of those in the front row, that means that your front row cards will be immune to damage when it comes to the debuffs from the six tails. So that means you live longer, basically. Yeah, see? Well, I mean, these guys have a lot of dodge. But I mean, that's just mostly because my cards. Did she get poisoned? I know she got hit with the skill, but I don't know whether or not she got poisoned. Yeah, she didn't get poisoned, see? Anybody from the Miss Village, like I said, Chojiro, Zabuza, Haku, the Mizukage, Mei, Kisame, and probably even Yagura. None of them get, what's it called? None of them take poison damage from the six tails, from his bubbles or from the tailed beast itself. The only problem you're gonna encounter, especially if you're lower level, is actually taking the damage itself, because they still do a decent amount of damage when it comes to taijutsu. Otherwise, just you're gonna be fine as long as you have these three. I mean, the only reason these guys are gonna lose, it's not because they're taking too much damage. It's because they ran out of rounds because they are not really doing a lot of damage. I mean, the six cells is about to die. The bubbles are probably gonna die in a little bit. So I mean, yeah. Let's see, just waiting for this to finish up and then going back to Q&A. But yeah, I mean, hell, if you're powerful enough, the Mizukage could probably solo this, save a lot of time, because she is mostly the one who's doing the most amount of damage with her melt debuff, I guess. So there's that. Yeah, let's look at that. What is that? Round 16? Almost round 20. It's almost done here. Kisame isn't really doing anything, neither is Chojiro. It's really the Mizukage, Mei Terumi, who's doing the most amount of damage here. Most, if not all of the damage. And I mean, even when they die, the recoil damage isn't not it's not exactly a lot. It's very little. So it's fine. So there you go. The Mizukage Diamond can probably solo this. Not the best way to tell you how to do it, but I guess we all learned something. So let's see. $1,200. What the fuck? I can buy so many things with that money. Do these admins realize that this is a phone game? If things keep on going surprisingly, I think I'll install it. I'll regret so much buying the Naruto Jiraiya combo card. It feels so stupid. Well, Nicola, I mean, To each your own, man. If you want to do it, go ahead. If you don't want to do it, go ahead. Really, it's just up to you. I'm not gonna defend them. I'm not gonna tell you whether you should or not. I have 1,900 gold. Don't know if I should spend it for the 3 equips. Yeah, Maddie says it nicely here. If you don't have a good Madara, meaning 6 path or above, it's probably best just to wait for another event to spend it. So really sorry I couldn't reply earlier. Like I said, I was on vacation. I was relaxing. I got a tan, which is nice, but I got a little bit of a sunburn. So that's why I'm a little upset right about now. I'm in not exactly constant pain, but I can't move around too vigorously. Thomas, I only have the base purple card Madara, and I'm only going to recharge like 20k worth of gold. With that being said, with consuming like 30k worth of gold just to get its items based on this, that's we worth it? Or should I keep saving my gold for a different event? Honestly, if you're going to recharge 20k, once again, sorry that this was a time-based question. Thomas, you're going to get a silver Madara if you can get those last 4. Okay, you're not gonna recharge like 20k worth of gold. Okay, then forget what I just said. No, just save up then. Really, it's not worth it for you to use up all of their items. All of that gold for their items. Luis, you're trash, bro. Cool, Jessica. I guess. Thanks for that. Night Ranger, thanks for this. It helped. Thank you, Ranger. I have yet to see your Ninetales. Is it even possible to get him as a tailed beast yet? Can you display a quick battle with him so I can get a good look how he fights? And his stats once I can see him. Also, cool videos, way better than some of the other half-rate channels out there on here. Thank you, Doctor. Sure, I'll go ahead and show you a fight for the Ninetales. So if you can beat the 8-tails, it's fairly easy to beat the 9-tails. The strategy I'm going to use here, you're more than likely not going to be able to replicate it. It's just a really overpowered strategy. But, I mean, you just want to see the battle itself, not the... I mean, you just want to see the Ninetales. And yes, he's already been released, so there's that, I suppose. Let's put in my other card. I'd rather not use that one. What am I missing? I think I'm missing the Tsunade. No, this should be fine. Oh, hey, I fucked up. I didn't put on the goddamn, what's it called? Yeah, I didn't put on the goddamn Curcio. Hopefully he doesn't die. Jiraiya. Otherwise, this is just gonna be... Yeah, he's gonna die. Fuck. Oh, well. But yeah, as you can see, you don't really particularly have to worry about the Ninetales when it comes to his, not first attack, when it comes to his unique skill. What you have to worry about is his, active skill, because the active skill is what killed my cards right now. It was the debuff. Like I said, if you can beat the 8-tails, you have a fairly easy shot at beating the 9-tails. Otherwise, it's a card. I mean, I have it equipped to Naruto. I perfectly sealed it into Naruto. I'll show you the stats in a second, but yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, so part of the reason that failed is because I didn't have a Crystal Wrath on this Orochimaru. That's mostly my fault, but it happens, I guess. I could probably put in Sakura and beat the 9-tails, but just too lazy to do so. Same thing with Tsunade. So let's see, we're gonna look at the 9-tails, and the 9-tails is right over here, so 6 tails, and 7 tails, 8 tails, 9 tails. Here we go. Um, when you equip it to any card, or when you equip it to your team, all of them get 40k HP at level 8. They get 96 vitality, 32k taijutsu attack, and 24k ninjutsu attack. I personally have it sealed into Naruto, Uzumaki, my diamond Naruto, as you can see right over here, if I can find him. And when you perfectly seal him into Naruto, he gets this bloodline called Nine Tails Kurama Power. Keep in mind, you have to perfectly seal it into Naruto for it to work. And I mean, Naruto gets a CP boost when I do that, so it's nice. It's good. Let's see. So there you go. Golden Merman. 2 questions here, Luis. First off, how much would it cost on a Madara event to get him gold? And second, should I recharge for a Sasuke event compared to a to a Hashirama? Well, did I say Madara for Hashirama? I'm sorry. That should tell you how much I'm paying attention. But Hashirama, personally, Hashirama is better. It's more useful to you overall, because Hashirama, you can put him into just about any situation and he'll help you out. Sasuke, on the other hand, he's very good when it comes to damage. The only one who is better at damage dealing than him is actually Tobirama and the Jiraiya Naruto combination card. So I mean, that kind of just depends. I'd say Hashirama is better to recharge on, but Hashirama does cost quite a bit, simply because he is Hashirama. If you're really just looking to save money and you're patient, you don't mind waiting a couple events. I would recommend looking for deals, because when the Hashirama event comes through, you can usually recharge, say, 3,100 gold, and that's a lot. That's $100. But you're gonna get one for Hashirama, and then you're gonna get another Hashirama because they had a recharge deal or whatever. For 5,000 gold, you get one Hashirama quote unquote free, and you get all of the normal rewards that come with that. So I mean, if you play it right, instead of it costing you $1,000, it could cost you 600. But I mean, that's just up to you whether or not you want to do that. How to get Kaguya? The card itself, it hasn't been released. I have a skin that looks like Kaguya, but that was a skin. It's for Zetsu. It just looks like Kaguya. I like it because it looks awesome. But the way that you can get Kaguya, it hasn't been released. This is what Zetsu is supposed to look like. I usually have him like this, just because that looks a lot more badass. But yeah. So that's about it for this video. Sorry if I don't sound particularly upbeat. I have a little bit of a sunburn, kind of hard to move. And I mean, a little tired too. Don't really want to do anything today, but you know, you guys needed a video, so I'm here to serve. So that's about it for this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching. And, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video, hopefully. And before I exit, I'll just go ahead and do this, because I know I'm fairly sure some of you are very curious as to how I do this, or why I do this. Really, it's just, you want to fill these slots up, because every little bit helps. Even if you don't think it helps, it does. So let's see, glittery. Obviously, if you can, try to match up the stats with the card. I mean, if the card uses only Genjutsu attack, then try to put Genjutsu based souls on them. If it doesn't use Genjutsu, and it only uses Taijutsu, then only use Taijutsu souls on them. But I mean, sometimes you just can't be picky. Like right now, I can't be picky. I can't be like, hey, I only want Taijutsu attack, or I only want Ninjutsu attack. So that's why I equipped the red Genjutsu attack soul on the fire, because I don't have anything else. I can't just put anything I want. But yeah, so bye.